Hi everyone, Brian here for another Let's Play series for Final Fantasy XV, the multiplayer Comrades expansion. In this, just a few editor's notes, I do cut out a lot of loading times, as well as there was several times that I'd have to disconnect and reconnect due to the fact that I wasn't able to matchmake into a party. Now, I still can't matchmake via like the quick match option, but I was shown by a helpful friend of mine who was kind of teaching me the ropes while I was kind of playing this game, and showed me that it's just better to make a custom game in that case. So I just wanted to point those notes out to you in case you were like, wow, like things are loading really, really quick. I also try to cut out as much of any kind of grindiness, so if I'm running the same hunt over and over again, I will cut that out in and of itself. But I'm going to go ahead and let this play out and let you kind of enjoy the little story here a little bit, and I'll pop back in here in a few minutes.
Well, welcome to the Glaive. I hate to bother you right off the bat, but I need your help with something. Otherwise, the whole town could be in trouble. Libertus was right when he said I could count on you. Well, let's get to work, shall we?
Testing. Do you read me? Thanks again for helping out. See the ropeway on your left? That's the one. There's another line on your right, but it's been out of order for some time now. I was hoping you could handle the repairs. We use the cable cars to haul those meteor shards from here to our thermoelectric incinerators. Both lines need to be up and running to properly fuel the plant. And if the plant loses power, so does the entire grid. Watch your back in there. Place is crawling with critters. Real nasty ones, too. They're like a pack of rabid dogs, but more demon-like. Or so I've heard.
Now to start, you can kind of see that I have been playing around with my controller config, and it's also, I use a Pro controller, so I'm able to remap some of the buttons, and I'm still struggling with it. I really, at this point in the gameplay, I haven't really connected with the right feel that I'm looking for to get out of the game. I do actually find that settings, and if you guys are curious as to how I've set my system up with the various buttons, let me know. I'm still obviously perfecting that, but anyway, so you'll see me get knocked down quite a lot here. But I found that this actually was really a good training and tutorial mission. I really actually enjoyed the overall kind of essence of it. Having done a couple of the hunts, this is definitely a nice change of pace. But there's still so much to this game that I really want to share with you guys. There's so much exciting things I didn't realize, and thanks, again, that's that's fun about the multiplayer, is I'm finding that this is so much deeper than I could even imagine. Just the fact that I can level up my weapons. And if you didn't know that, I didn't either. And I don't know that at this point in this playthrough. I think that's going to be in the next one, where we kind of cover up leveling these weapons up. But there's just so much that I keep discovering and keep discovering. So I'm honestly, the more I play it, the more I want to keep playing it. So I'm very, very excited and hopeful for it. So this is going to be a really fun little mission here. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys finish watching this here, and then I'll come back in with a little bit more commentary, just like before.
upper level.
Well, all aboard.
You can access the ropeway from there.
Best of luck.
You need to do is replace the busted fuse. You should be able to make it to the car in a flash. Well, look at that. Thanks a bunch. Watch your step on the way back.
Great work today. You did the whole town a huge favor. Plant's up and running once more. If we get back to capacity, we could power the whole region.
Any bright ideas? It's looking brighter already. Thanks again.
It's worth noting actually at this point I did cut out a hunt that I've already done. This one was, I was a little bit nervous going into the level 4, still being a level 2 or 3, but I decided to go ahead and get the confidence and give it a shot at this time. Now, again, I already did the previous one during this playthrough, but I've cut it out for the video because you guys have seen it. If you've seen it once, you've seen it 100 times. It doesn't necessarily bring in a lot of complexity. It is just a wave of various monsters in this case. This one's a little bit different, and this is a really kind of helped make me excited, because I was like, obviously I'd grinded the first one actually a couple times at this point, and I was like, okay, well, I guess you know, it's saying recommended level 4. I'm only level 2, but I didn't find that it was actually that difficult to do. This actually has you going from this starting point into another area, and it's a lot of fun. You got all these little spiders, you got the little lightning. I remember these guys from the main story, and so I found that it was a lot of fun, and you have a lot of space to move around with and to kind of cling to or warp to. So it was actually really interesting. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was for whatever reason, and for the most part I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna let this play out. There's a couple of little bosses. There's like a mini boss, and then there's a couple bosses here at the end of it. I hope you enjoy, and then, you know, let me know what you think about this as well, if you like this format, and if there's anything I can do to improve. But I'll let this play out, and I'll be back here in a few minutes.
Welcome back. Sorry for the wait. I'd be more than happy to cook for you again sometime. It's quite therapeutic.
Any bright ideas? Transmission complete.
Don't just stand there! Help me! You really saved our hides.
Damn. Must have been a lot of work hauling that thing all the way back here. Good job, Glaive. Now, my only question is, where the hell are we gonna put it? Oh, what about the basement of the LaVille? Yeah, I bet the king could rest in peace down there. Speaking of rest, you must be beat. It's written all over your face. Maybe you ought to call it a night, too.
Sword of Lucis, you have liberated my soul. Well, I cannot lift the cross that you bear. I can offer my protection and help shoulder that burden.
Okay, I have to say that this is really where things started getting exciting for me, because I'd seen these kind of like, I guess, titles or sigils that were under the AI players' names that I've been playing with up to this point, and now I'm like, how do I get that? And this is really how that is answered. And so there's these, kings that we want to collect that are going to give you various different boosts. And I've just unlocked the first one, and I was like, okay, there is going to be so much depth to this game. I can already feel the excitement, and so this is just a way that you can improve your overall healing ability. And I'm like, wow, this is great. What else is there? And so this is just, I just wanted to share that excitement with you guys. This is really, I think there's going to be a lot that you guys are going to see here in the coming videos that I release here for this Let's Play series. But just stay tuned. Coming up here in a second is where I'm going to actually group up with a friend, and he's going to show me how that I shouldn't be doing the quick match, but I should be doing custom, because it's still custom will actually allow friends to join you, and then it will backfill any AI components. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. However, during that period, I had to log out of the game and log back in because for some reason, when I was doing the quick match, I would get disconnected from the server and it wouldn't ever reconnect unless I logged out and logged back in, which is a huge annoyance. So there's obviously various bugs that exist for the game at this moment. So if you're watching this, I would assume a week or two, from the time of the recording, November 17th, most likely those have been figured out and fixed. But outside of that, it is still a little of an annoyance right now. So finding myself being able to go into custom games, and having the fact that the AI will backfill, you're going to see somebody who's going to come in here just in a minute. And it's got a level like 27 character, and man, is he powerful! It was so much a spectacle to watch him play. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is kind of where I'm figuring that out. I'm going to launch into the mission here. We're going to do the web weave, and you're going to see just how fast it runs with a level 27 player who is really quite powerful and quite interesting. So enjoy this, and then I'll be back here in a few minutes.
A fine choice. Take care out there.
So a big shout out to Crow for helping me out and kind of helping teaching me the ropes, not only in this video but in multiple playthrough sessions. It's been very handy to have a high level player kind of teach me the ropes. You can see still here at this moment I'm level 2. I should be able to hit level 3 with kind of this level of experience, but I cannot wait to play again. And then coming up, we've got several videos in which that you can kind of see me, I think, get all the way to level 5 in the next video. So hopefully that will be fun. In fact, I'll reach a mission that I can't complete for the first time in the next video for this Let's Play series. And I want to play right now, guys. Like, honestly, it's been it takes a lot of energy to pull me away from this to kind of make these videos, because it's like, oh man, how far can I get? But just the fact that you can upgrade your weapons, that you can really kind of play with your friends. I'm really liking this game, so I'd recommend that you check it out. And thanks so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in my next. But until then, take care.